This week on Outdoor Bound TV, we travel to the RBJ Ranch in eastern Wyoming with teenager Claire Mantey and her dad Ryan of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Claire has a dream, and that's to go on her first ever hunt. And with the help of Outdoor Adventures for the Physically Challenged, we tag along as Claire gets to realize that dream. Take a look at this. Yeah.
That was intense.
Outdoor Bound TV is brought to you by Real Deal G2 Seeds, Brewpub Pizza, Meyer Recreational Buildings, and Colby Chrysler Center.
Real Deal G2 Seeds. The results speak for themselves.
Brewpub Pizza is specifically designed with the hungry in mind. It's big, it's bold, and it's outrageously delicious.
All of the entries are in, and it's time to draw for the Brewpub Pizza Hunt of a Lifetime giveaway. Ian, let's do the honors.
Okay. And the winner is Danielle Craning from Sabisky, Wisconsin. Congratulations.
Danielle, we look forward to seeing you in Alberta.
Brewpub Lots and Lots of Pizza, the ingredients for a great time.
Since 1957, Meyer Buildings has offered full design and project management for your farm, equestrian, commercial, and storage building needs. Our recreational building line specializes in the design and construction of affordable, remote area buildings for the outdoorsman.
This is my second Meyer building. I've been satisfied both times. Their design assistance, the quality of the construction, and their attention to detail. It's perfect.
At Meyer Recreational Buildings, we offer custom building solutions for all of your building needs. Log on today for a better way to build.
Because you didn't grow up with a poster of a Corolla on your wall. And during this month's Drive and Discover event, let the pros at Colby Chrysler Center be your pit crew. The new Hellcat, the 6.2-liter supercharged Hemi, puts out a ground-pounding 707 horsepower, making this Challenger the most powerful muscle car on the planet.
Hi everyone, welcome to Outdoor Bound TV. I'm your host, Kurt Walbeck. On this week's show, we travel to eastern Wyoming, where we get a chance to meet teenager Claire Mantey and her father Ryan from Green Bay, Wisconsin. Now, you'd never guess it from her upbeat attitude, but Claire actually suffers from a debilitating disease that makes even her daily routine very difficult. Now, Claire has a dream, and that's to go hunting for the first time. With the help of Outdoor Adventures for the Physically Challenged, we intend to help Claire realize that dream. So let's head to the RBJ Ranch in eastern Wyoming to meet Claire and her dad right now.
Hi, I'm Claire Mantey. I'm from Green Bay, Wisconsin. I love Wisconsin in general, so it's wonderful. I guess some of my hobbies are just kind of stuff around the house, stuff with friends and family. With the outdoors, my dad has always been a fisher, so he would always take me out with him fishing, and I loved it. And he would take me out all the time. It was great. I mean, you're out on the water, you get to fish, and I would always go up north and do like bluegill fishing and stuff like that. And so that was really my first experience with the outdoors.
I'm Claire Mantey's dad, and Claire as a child, always strong-willed, and that probably has been very good through her life with the trouble she's had to deal with, being that strong-willed child and getting through the stuff she's had to get through. The name of Claire's disease is lymphatic angiomatosis, or Gorham's disease. And what has happened is the lymphatics in her system have gone haywire. And in Claire, they've affected her bones, mainly in her skull, her mandibular face, and her jaw bones. She has about 30 bones affected throughout her body. And what happens, they nickname this disease the disappearing bone disease. And so in her left side of her skull, she has, her bone is deteriorating. This last summer, she had a pretty catastrophic event where one of the bones deteriorated enough that a piece of her brain came down through it and is still resting there now. And that's what she deals with mostly with the pain right now. She's also losing brain fluid and spinal fluid. Last year she did have one surgery where they went in through her ear, removed her entire left ear and eardrum, and replaced it with belly fat to try to stop one of the leaks. And it worked for a period of time, but that's been it. Most of the episodes she has revolve around pain, and the pain is the nerve pain when the bones are deteriorating.
So I got involved with the outdoor adventures from a friend that was at a duck expo. He was talking about that he's involved with the outdoor adventures and stuff like that. So my dad told me the hunt that I was going to be going on at the RBJ Ranch in Wyoming for mule deer and antelope. And so he told me that it was for the physically challenged who have been injured, who have disabilities or have things going on medically and can't really get to this stuff by themselves, or it's not as easy as other people. I was going to be staying in like this deer camp. I've never even been to something like that. Just everything about it sounded so exciting and amazing in every way. It was perfect. So going to Wyoming is a lot different than Wisconsin. And you have to travel across South Dakota, and then you go into Wyoming, and it's like the view is just amazing. You can see the weather from like so many miles away. It's like, oh, I think we're getting close because it's less developed, and it's like calming and relaxing and peaceful. And so when me and my dad pulled into the RBJ Ranch, you see the sign right there that says Outdoor Adventures, and you're like, we're here, we really are here. And they were so nice. They were laughing the whole time. They were just so happy and so kind. They acted like I was there for like 4 weeks before that. I mean, like they knew me so well. Just walking in there, you would know that you'd already be happy just being there. I mean, it was that amazing there.
Felt at home right away, and was smiles ear to ear. And Claire was having a blast right from the get-go as well. The first morning, if I recall, the weather wasn't that great. It was pretty tough, in fact. And so it was a later in the day hunt.
Hey everyone, this is my first day in Wyoming for outdoor adventure for the physically challenged. Looking for antelope and mule deer. I got my tags and everything. Did my hunter safety, stuff like that. This is my first time ever hunting, period. So, pretty excited. So, I'm gonna get hunkered in here, and I'm gonna see if I can spot a mule deer or an antelope. See some mule deer and white-tailed deer, but they're pretty far away.
It was really cool to sit down and see animals right away, and that was something you just don't get to see in Wisconsin. Spirit is the right word for Claire. In fact, when Brad Hammermeister and I talked a few times before Claire coming, while she was in the hospital for a 22-day stint, I was just letting him know, hey, maybe we should pass on this time and you should award that trip to somebody else that you for sure can make it. But more and more talking with Brad, he's like, no, we're gonna pray that she's good and everything's good to go. And that's when I used the word spirit to Brad. I said, wait till you meet this girl, you're gonna see her spirit come out, and that's the best way to describe her. She has a zeal for life. She just loves life every day. She loves razzing people. And the strong will has helped her through this disease because she's had a fight. She's had to fight through pain. She's had to fight to get better. And she's had to fight with everything she does, whether it's for school, relationships, friends, how she feels, what she can do, work, all those type of things. She loves to make everything fun, and she seems to relate with just about anybody she talks to.
Oh my God, there's one with horns. Yeah, the horns. Oh, he's beautiful. And he's walking around with his kids. Shot it yet. I see a buck. So we see a huge antelope out there. So we're gonna wait a little bit because there's some pipes and I don't want to pay for those. So we're just gonna wait for it to move a little bit. They don't know we're here, but it's a big one. I'm excited. It was pretty intense, I guess you could say, because I had my safety off a couple times, but it just wasn't a good shot at all. But we knew that there would be better shots available for sure, because you could see a lot of nice antelope out there, major nice antelope out there.
Watching Claire soak up everything she had to do, and to be able to learn is something that I was thinking back when I was sitting in there. If that would have been my first experience, I probably would have been hunting for 30 years. She was taught about harvest and what the animals do and what you can do and what you shouldn't do and what you should take and couldn't take, and just the excitement I got to watch in her was really cool. I was almost glad we didn't take an animal that night because I was looking so forward to having more time.
It was just overwhelming almost to say that we saw that many my first day out hunting ever in my life.
Outdoor Bound TV is brought to you by Mission, HHA Sports, Big Bear Down, and Bowen Lodge.
This is my life. The weekend warrior. No more production lines or deadlines. This is why I work 5 days a week. I need speed, power, precision. I expect no less than the best. This is my best. This is my chance. This is my mission.
Simple, efficient, powerful. Mission by Matthews.
Optimizer by HHA Sports. The Optimizer Lite Ultra, voted #1 single pin adjustable sight for 10 years running. The Optimizer Speed Dial for crossbows, to the yard accuracy with a single reticle. and the Optimizer Horizon, offering unmatched accuracy from both short and long-range firearms. All Optimizer sight systems utilize range dial shoot technology. Ask for Optimizer at a dealer near you.
Big Bear Down. Whether you're looking for a sweet recipe for bear bait or quality hunting products, we've got you covered. Big Bear Down offers all their bait selections by the bag, the barrel, or in bulk. From crushed sugar cones, trail mix, and granola to our syrups, frostings, and bait toppings, we've got the variety to keep the most cautious bears coming back again and again. Big Bear Down is also your one-stop shop for quality hunting stands, blinds, and game trail cameras. Look for Big Bear Down by our distributing at 2 convenient Wisconsin locations or at a retailer near you.
Hi folks, Jeff Skelly here, professional fishing guide on the Lake Winnibigoshish for the last 30 years. If you want to enjoy your vacation a lot more, make sure you bring some Lindy rig supplies along, 1/2 ounce egg sinkers, 6-foot snells to a number 4 hook, and you can enjoy a great day here on Lake Winnibigoshish. For more great fishing tips, log on to bowenlodge.com.
Here are this week's Outdoor Bound TV viewer photos. Now before the break, we were with youngster Claire Mantey on her first ever hunt, a mule deer and antelope trip in the plains of eastern Wyoming. Now she saw plenty of shooter bucks on her first day, so let's rejoin her and her dad Ryan back out in Wyoming right now.
Outdoor adventures for the physically challenged has been a really neat avenue for Claire and I to relate differently than we ever related before. We've always been very close. And Claire kind of talks as an adult since she was 12 anyways. And so we've always been able to relate on that level. But something about this trip changed our relationship. As a parent, you're always excited to see your daughter in an atmosphere where she gets to be who she needs to be or is going to be without you interfering. And what I learned on this trip was that I needed not to interfere.
So the morning that I was gonna go out to hunt, I wake up early and I'm just so excited. I was like, I can't even sleep. I need to get out here. I need to do this. So we wake up really early. We can do this. I'm pretty excited. So we went out there that morning and we decided we weren't gonna be in a blind. We were gonna kind of stalk some animals. We get out there and it's just beautiful looking out there. And then all of a sudden we see some antelope walk up and we're like, oh, there are some. That's some nice first ones to see. I was like, oh my God, those are amazing. Those are perfect. Those are it. And I had to realize that I probably need to actually look at a few more before I can shoot one. And it is October 1st, so it is the time of year that all the bucks are gonna be chasing after the does. And so you'll see one and then you'll be like, oh yeah, maybe that'll come closer in a little bit. You could see it eating its way this way. Then all of a sudden you would see it chase some doe and you're like, oh, yep, there it goes. And they get close and then they go away. And then they get close and they go away. But it was great actually seeing that happen because they're running in front of us. There was some even to the side of us. They were just everywhere. And we're just like, I was thinking, how do they not see us? Of course, this morning, Kurt came along with us and he was being my guide and stuff because, of course, this was my first time hunting, so he was helping me out. And he's a great helper. So all of a sudden, Kurt tapped me and I was like, he tapped me, so maybe there's something happening. And what if there is? So I get all happy and excited right away and he turns and he's like, you may want to look to your left a little bit. There's one coming up. And I was like, really? is it really? He's like, you can take a shot. Here goes my heart, and my heart's racing, and I'm just like, I know I can get a good shot at this. It doesn't even see us, so I turn to my left, and I turn the safety off, and I'm like, I just turned the safety off, this is happening. And I look, I see my finger on the trigger, and I'm like, I'm gonna do this. And I pull the trigger, and I see it run, and like, you see it like run really high, like, you know, and it's like leaping, and I'm like, I think I got it. I think I did. And I'm like, mine needs to stop running. You need to stop running. I'm watching it, and all of a sudden I see it fall. It dropped. I'm so happy.
I got it. I got it. That was so cool. You're crying.
And when I turned over and Claire started doing this, I gotta tell you, that's not a look or reaction I've seen from Claire since she was probably 8 years old. And that right there was the turning point for me with the whole hunt. And that was a reaction that I have just not seen. I don't know if you can put words to it, other than it is that internal connection that you have with nature and with each other that words don't describe it, but it was an awesome event.
Just walking up there, it was like, okay, we gotta walk faster, we gotta get over here. We need to do this right now. And we get over there, and I just see it laying there. And I kneel down, and I grab the horns, and I'm just like, I'm touching this actual animal that I have harvested.
It's a great shot, Claire.
Holding this, it was like, I'm so blessed. I'm so happy. I'm so fortunate. I just felt pure joy. It was amazing.
So it's my second day here in Wyoming. Yesterday, we were not in this spot, we were in a different spot, and we saw a lot of antelope, a lot of mule deer. We just couldn't get a good shot out on them and stuff. So this morning we came out about 6. We saw a bunch of them, but they're a little bit too far away. And then we saw this beauty, and he was probably 75 yards away. Shot right through, and I knew I shot him because he jumped up right away. I'm pretty happy considering it's my first time ever shooting anything. These past 2 days have been a blast. It's been so fun and so amazing. And, I mean, the scenery here and just the people and the everything, it's perfect. I love it.
Outdoor adventures for the physically challenged. You can think of all those words, outgoing and compassionate and grateful. And what it really comes down to is giving. These guys give. They give up 2 weeks of their year, every year, for this mission. They know it's why they're put on this earth. They're doing it because it's the right thing to do. And they're doing it for God, and they're doing it for family, and they're doing it for all the things they need to do it for. They're just great folks. Doesn't matter what challenge you have, they're going to adapt. They're there to help you. They're constantly looking for better ways of doing something. They're constantly asking their guests if there's some way they can do things better, right down to the table that you eat at. So they'll make things completely accessible for the person and the handicap or their disadvantage that they have. Be the legs for you if you need the legs. Be the arms for you if you need arms. Be the eyes for you if you need eyes.
Outdoor Adventures has probably had the biggest impact on my life. I've never been involved with a program that has been so amazing, because it will always have an impact on my life.
Outdoor Bound TV is brought to you by Naze Baits, Golden Hawk Canoes, Value Implement, and Burrs Off.
Naze Baits. Durable, effective, unique. The must-have fishing lures for every musky angler. Crank it, rip it, fast or slow. Our flagship Livid Fish brings them in again and again. Put trophy muskie in your boat with Naze Baits. Go topwater with our 10 head. From deadly slow to an all-out sprint. Naze Baits. Get it done. Check us out online or pick up Naze Baits at a retailer near you.
Handcrafted in the heart of Wisconsin since 1968, Golden Hawk canoes are inspired by the tradition of early wilderness explorers and modern-day canoeing know-how, customized to meet your exact needs with precision, uniformity, and strength. Our unique, full-contour hull design contributes to stability, whether you're hunting, fishing, trapping, or just spending an afternoon on the water. Handcrafted fun and satisfaction for a lifetime. Golden Hawk Canoe.
Value Implements serves all of west central Wisconsin and knows more stores plus more selection equals more value. And value means providing our customers with a wide variety of quality Kubota products. Value means providing outstanding Kubota product knowledge and customer service. Value means providing the largest selection of Kubota products at 6 convenient locations. Value Implement.
More stores, more selection, more value.
Hey everyone, if you've spent any amount of time in the outdoors like I do, chances are you've gotten those burrs stuck in your clothes. Well, I found a great new product to help you easily remove these pesky hitchhikers from your clothing.
Introducing Burrs Off, the first and only burr removal tool that works on all types of burrs and all types of clothing. No more pulling burrs off with your fingers. Brush them off in seconds with Burrs Off.
I take one with me everywhere I go. Look for Burrs Off at a dealer near you.
Product and promotional consideration provided for Outdoor Bound TV by these fine sponsors.
You know, Outdoor Adventures for the Physically Challenged has been helping disabled and disadvantaged hunters realize their dreams for many years. But none of this would be possible without the tireless effort of founders Ron and Barbara Bruner of Elroy, Wisconsin. The Bruners were recently honored with the Landowner of the Year Award presented by the Wyoming Game and Fish Commission for their generosity and dedication to help physically disabled hunters return to the sport they so love. What an incredible organization they've started. Folks, join us again here next week when we'll bring you more great hunting and fishing action from around the Midwest, around the nation, and around the world, right here on Outdoor Bound TV.
Kind of crazy.
Claire Mantey from Green Bay, Wisconsin. Outdoor Bound Adventures will be right back after these messages.
And I was like, I don't even know what facial expression to make right now.
There aren't a lot of people like Claire.
And so it was just amazing. And so there's that. Wow, that girl was right. They are amazing.